are the ones who are publicly saying they've not taken their 100 million shillings. Perhaps those who have not signed are saying maybe they took it and they need to account to the people of Uganda. Some have said, well, yes, even if I signed, but the money was taken, and they're saying some of those who have signed took the money. It's possible. But like we are saying, eventually it's going to catch up with them. On our end, we are saying, let's make a commitment. The same way we take an oath for the people of Uganda to know which side we are on. We are challenging also those who gave out this money. So the people who have signed here, they are challenging those who gave out the money. They're saying, we disassociate ourselves from your corruption and illegalities. So if you who gave out that money, you know that some of the people who have signed this document, you gave them your money. Please come out and expose them. Because they are publicly saying, we are not party to your drama and nonsense. So, if you gave out money, and you know that some of the people, because we are going to make these lists public, and some of the people you gave money to have signed, because they are saying, we are not party to your corruption and confusion. So if you know that some of those who signed, you gave them that your money, please come out and expose them. That's the other essence of signing here. So that ultimately, we are able to have a stance taken. So it's important in that regard as well. Now, General Museveni in his letter, one confirmed that he gave 100 million shillings to members of parliament. He did, as we have said severally before, from classified to State House. His only problem with us in the opposition is that we are just focusing on the 100 million shillings alone. He says, why don't you also talk about money that comes into the country, you know, from foreign agents and that kind of thing. So he's not denying the 100 million shillings, but he's saying, you in the opposition, why is your focus on just the 100 million shillings? Why are you not talking about money given by foreign agents? We are challenging you, General Museveni. If you have evidence against anyone who is receiving money from foreign agents or from whoever illicitly, expose them the same way we have exposed the 100 million shillings saga. Don't just go quarreling. I saw him write that letter. He was literally quarreling and quarreling. We are saying, no, don't talk too much. Do like we have done, because for us, we have come out to expose the 100 million shillings saga. So instead of saying opposition, don't only talk about that, talk about also those who are receiving money from foreign funders and so on. If you have intelligence, you have evidence, expose those people. Because the last I checked, this government is the biggest consumer of money from foreign agents. You did see the Trump administration, which came out and made it very clear that this government of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has over the years been receiving millions of dollars for many different things, including homosexuality, LGBT activities. That was said by the Trump administration, which, whose government has been sending money to this government of Uganda. So maybe they need to account for all of this money as well. So please don't talk too much. Just come out and expose those whom you are talking about, if you do have any evidence. Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi, who's been holding fort and been away on a couple of official engagements. And the cow was also away on some engagements. Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi and Jim have been holding fort. We do thank them. And that's how we believe governance should operate. There should never be a vacuum, ever, at all. Work should always progress, whether the office occupant is present or not. So that work does not stall. I want to appreciate my colleagues, members of parliament from the opposition, for taking a stand. There are things that we must be known for. There are things that we must do, and there are things that we mustn't do. And recently, we did take a stand against corruption and irregular payments to members of parliament. We chose to do it by signing a resolution that was passed in a meeting of the opposition caucus meeting to disassociate ourselves from this illegal payment, irregular, of 100 million shillings, members of parliament from the classified budget of State House, to reject it. with all the contempt that it deserves. We challenged and continue to challenge the IGG to swing into action regarding this matter, and we're also challenging General Museveni to account for these classified expenses. And we are hoping that he will also release a full list of all of those who have been paid from this classified money or State House. As of this morning, 72 members of parliament from the opposition have signed, saying they are not party into this 100 million shillings cash bonanza. 72 is the total. One might ask, but there are a lot more opposition MPs than those. Well, like we are saying, this money was received not just by NRM MPs, but some who are friendly opposition, as they do call them. Maybe they will account for that particular issue. Why did we choose to sign? You see, signing this document is like taking an oath. When we got into parliament, we had to take an oath of allegiance. It's a public commitment that we make with the people of Uganda to say we are going to serve you without fear or favor. We shall be diligent in our service and in execution of our duties. Eventually, some people go against that oath. But it's important that you take that oath. That way, when you go against it, there is a yardstick by which you are being judged. People will say, but you took an oath not to be a thief. Why are you stealing? You took an oath to be a diligent servant leader. Why are you doing otherwise? So we have signed this document and these resolutions to make a public commitment, so that when tomorrow any evidence comes out against anyone who signed this, they'll only have themselves to blame. And I assure you, evidence is continuously coming. So we have been telling colleagues, if you sign and yet you took the 100 million shillings, the day of reckoning is going to come. Again, you put that
the chamazima the singa mbulide mu corridor. Basugama ntwali yosere nentwa ku babaka bange benneka kasambe kwano bange abo banye tubani mikwano jju nabo ne bangamba tebanafuna ku sente. Nindoza ntubanze munange embeera yange ntunula bubi buli awo nga sana kuzirya. Ona ndiagadde sente zo kuzirya. Omwozo ala mu konsosi ziyambe. Netwali yantukirako kungamba nti wali wakasente kakano kanone. Yabe nabula ku social media kitufa baleka bafuna sente. Bakwasina bakufuna bujulize. Yabe nabufuna njja kujambwani kawunda butegeera. Nange ng'omuntu tebanaba kunkubirawo kasente. Simanya agaba wenyizogera nenjogera banga mukamange lopu naye abyeganya. Ereka omwanga kivumbi naye nabyegaana. Akatubula kwani gwotuukira omugaye munnange wabaka ntujye kali bakatuyambe wanga tukeetaaga.
Ekitegeeza nti kwesinga kawaayo okuliwadde mukafuna
sente eza parliament nyingi ze tufuna. Era zigenda ku akaunti zaffe. Nakebera ku akaunti yange sara bakaka sente. Kati nembuuza sente baziteeka kubanga sente ziba zijja. Ugekola ka message ku simu bagamba nti akasente kaze. Mika kati nze akaunti yange tekunajja kasente. Era senga kajja ku akaunti yange nga akabokadde 10. Tujja gena tozo drawing. Nga bannaffe abali mu parliament yatojukwata ko bajjukira. Bazijjayo sente ezo ne bazizaayo. Kati nze nswamye bank account. Message wejjira nga kulinyeko bokadde 10. Nga nzijjayo. Nga nzitwala bannanyerezo.
Mukama wo agamba nti wandikirirwa kutuuka ku sseeyo ne bw'akuwadde akazito gye kalimu.
Olw'okuba abadde kiriya agambye abatanaba kuzifuna temuzuno nayo. Abazifuna muzizeeyo. Ndowooza badde very kiriya ku ekyo. Leke okuyiza omulanga bannaffe abazifuna nga bakakaza nti bazifuna. Bakole ekyobuzira. Bakole ekyobuzibu ensi ebajajinge tukwate ssente ezo tuzizeeyo. Fe batanaba kufuna ng'obulaba bayinza otutuwa. Nyinza okera ku makyane nga njogerano. Kamesege ne kajja ku ssimu. Obukadde 10 bukoze eki? Omulimu ogwange kubalabisa. Ngambaga bannange akawunti yange kwezeko obukadde 10. Obwo bulopo obadde oyogerako nti bwebu tugere tubujjeyo bank settlement mugiraba leka pesi mukalaba. Zideje zivudde. Osobola okugera mu bank n'oteka instruction to return that money. Sente ziba zivudde nga zijja by EFT. So bagati ze sente zavudde ku ABCD please muzizeeyo ne bazizaayo. Era bakuwa kalisiti ng'obujulizi. Sente zine zazo obukadde 10 ate twafunye standing order okuvereka kembo sente zino era twazizizaayo. Nokwa n'akapapula ako nga kaliko ne stamp n'okaleeta wano n'okakwasa lo. Ezange zizino zizze naye nze zizaayo.